Hey guys, what it is with Mikey. So quickly want to give you a fast update on my mental status. I am actually, I think I did hit a plateau. I'm feeling pretty good lately. Feeling pretty happy. I have some energy. I don't think I'm back on the depression train yet. So I'm hanging out on top of the plateau at the time. So that's good enough. Now we're supposed to get some rain coming starting tomorrow and lasting for like a week. We haven't had rain for 100 years, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'll react to it. I hope it doesn't get me down. We need it bad, I will tell you that. Today's topic is a little different from the mental illness stuff I've been talking about, but it's on my mind. So I was on social media today. That's a topic. Where is social media going in the future? Today's topic. So the reason I thought of that for today is I was looking at an article on Facebook, or it was about Facebook from a Business Insider company. I can't remember where I found the dang article. So you're just going to have to believe me. But basically what it was saying was that Facebook is not going to be able to protect your privacy. So it talked about the reasons why. Basically, they care more about their agenda than they do the people that pay their salaries. But, we have this 5 million person breach, or I think it was 5 million, 50 million breach of privacy. And this article is talking about how, because they don't really care, that you're never going to be safe using Facebook. Now, for me, I used to use Facebook for my group, and that was pretty much all. I have never really loved being on Facebook. I got tired of hearing about all the trips and all the promotions and all the like this, like that, like my company, blah, blah, blah. People trying to friend me all the time just so I could see their freaking electrical company or whatever up in California or something. So I just got bored really quick with it. So now that my Facebook group's not going anymore, I never go on Facebook. So if anybody's looking for me there, good luck. But so the future of Facebook as a whole, in other words, when my kids get older, say 10 years down the road, is Facebook even going to be around anymore? That's a big question. So we'll have to see. I'm not really sure if these breaches keep occurring. I don't know how long Zuckerberg can keep the ball rolling. So let's move on to Twitter. Twitter is basically a political-based app, if you don't know the main agenda of Twitter. And I used to use it as such. A couple of years ago, I was a political freak. I had to watch everything. I went manic for a couple of years over this crap. I went nuts. So I remember going to a Mike Lee rally in Salt Lake once, and I was completely manic. I was talking about it with my wife and kids the other day. I took Zach and Nate with me, and they were small. I made my sign that they let me do. I was jumping up and down, yelling and screaming like a total idiot. But my kids were hiding under their chairs. The lady and her husband, older people that I got to know that were sitting next to us, moved away because I was embarrassing everybody around me because I was such a manic freak. I was in a major euphoria, hardcore. It was insane, crazy. Crazy, insane, all the things you call mentally ill people. I kind of was that day. But I'd get on there with my political agenda. I'd rip people on Twitter that were against it and build up people that were for it and get all my followers going with the same kind of thought patterns as I had. It was a wild time. But over about the past year, since I've been doing this YouTube, really, I I really couldn't care less about Twitter anymore. I use it every now and then. I know it helps build a YouTube channel, but I'm just not that interested. Because the main reason is I'm pretty much burned out politically. Like, I went through my little manic stage there for a couple of years, and I'm pretty much over it. I personally, and I will inject personal beliefs and opinions on this channel as I said I would, what it is. I don't really believe any politicians anymore. I think they're all pretty corrupt. I just think you're looking for the ones that are less corrupt on one side than the other. I used to be hardcore Republican, like Tea Party Republican, but I'm not really anything anymore. I don't know if I'm independent. I mean, if I went to vote, I'd probably just vote the Republican line, but I don't really believe in any of it anymore. I think our world's beyond saving. I don't think there's a politician out there that could save our world. So, with that, I'm kind of leaving Twitter behind. I go in every now and then and find some humor and some things people put in there. So, will Twitter be around? I know that there's a lot of people wondering about Twitter's owner's agenda. Are they against certain political parties? Are they against certain people? I know I used to follow an actor named James Woods that's ultra conservative, and they have blocked him because of some of the things he's been saying. So, I mean, there's guys up and down the line on both sides, I would imagine, that they are blocking or deleting their accounts. It's just a political agenda that's just stupid. So, will Twitter be around? I really don't know. I mean, it's kind of like Facebook. I think they both could go either way. Instagram, go throw up, some pictures with some cute little sayings and all that. I have an Instagram account. I can't really say a whole lot about Instagram. I know there's people out there that love it. I know people that go and make their little characters and make them do all these goofy little things. I don't know. I know a lot of you probably love Instagram. I'm not really on it. I don't think I ever really will be. I think it makes me tired to think of all the creative crap you got to do in there. So, I don't know about Instagram. You can tell me. Why don't you tell me? So that brings us to the big one and where we're at today and where I'm sending this video off to soon. The giant Google enterprise known as YouTube. I have so many thoughts and feelings on YouTube. I was making videos for The Road Down Bipolar starting last February, I think. But I've been making videos before that for a while too. Horror reviews, videos and stuff. I've probably been involved in YouTube for 3 years now. And I have gone up and down the YouTube spectrum. First things first, I think they are screwing the small YouTuber. I don't think they really give a crap about us. I think they like to talk like they do, but they don't. They care about feeding the fatted calf at the top. And all I am is tiny potatoes. So they don't care about my channel. They don't care about most channels. All they care about is making their money, which is what business is about. So, I mean, you got to give them that. They're a business trying to make money. And let's face it, most businesses these days do screw over the little guy. So it doesn't surprise me. It makes me sad to think that all these videos and all the time that I put into doing this really aren't going to mean anything in the future except for me to watch and go over in 10 years, let's say, as an older, heavier guy, see what I was up to now. That's a lot of the reason I'm doing them anyway. But over this last year and a half, I've had so many people come and go, so many people that I thought were my loyal homies that have up and disappeared, and I'm mostly standing here at the bottom of the mountain by myself with a couple loyal people now. It is what it is. I'm not going to get into that. I've done it a million times already. It's very strange to think about, though. everything was so exciting and fun and joyful in the beginning and how depressing it is now. But I got some things coming up with a buddy that may change all of this in the near future, and I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping I can look back on this video in 10 years and say, man, that was the bottom of the hill, and look where we've come. We're standing on top looking at the clouds below. I sure hope that's what happens. As far as the future of YouTube goes, I think because they don't really care about the small YouTuber, I think it's going to come back to bite them. I think at some point something else will come along that will show love to the small creator, and I think someday it will overtake YouTube. I hope it does anyway. I don't want to bite the hand that feeds, but let's face it, this hand isn't really feeding me. It gives me a platform, and I am thankful for that, and I've enjoyed many times over the last year and a half. But the future of YouTube, I don't really know. I think it's about as shaky as Twitter and Facebook. We'll have to see down the road. Come back, watch this video, and maybe laugh, or maybe go, Mikey, you were right on cue. So please like, comment, share, sub if you haven't yet, but let's get some comments on what you think of the future of social media. All right, guys, take care. It's what it is.